You are watching TVC News.
Hello and welcome. This is TVC News. I am Ikechukwu. Obienu, the top stories. Kenyan medical practitioners head back to court as legal tussle of a month-long strike continues. Sahel region leaders meet in Mali, keen on reining in terror attacks in region. And investors and mining firms meet at South Africa's biggest industry conference in South Africa. Many thanks for staying with us again. Kenya's medical practitioners will take their case to court this Friday as they continue their demand for better pay and promotions from the government. The doctors have been on strike for 65 days now, and an unknown number of patients have died as a result. They have also accused the government of failing to implement the 2013 collective agreement bargaining, but talks between the union officials resumed again on Tuesday after collapsing last month. Correspondent Purity Nwambia joins us now to talk about this more. Purity, well, have we any hope that this time the talks will eventually yield any good results?
Indeed, they have been trying to do that for the last 3 months now since they went on strike. Currently, a meeting is underway in Parliament buildings where the union officials and the Senate officials, that is on the Kenyan government side, where they're trying to resolve the issue, but such talks have been happening and they have been collapsing time and again. Even today, there's nothing much that is expected because the doctors have been saying they want the increment that is between 70 and 200% per increment. That is in the collective agreement they agreed on in 2013, but the government has been saying they can only be able to offer 40%, of which we don't see or we don't think the doctors are going to accept.
And Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says government acknowledges that there is a hardship in the country, but that the federal government is working hard to ensure that all Nigerians get a better deal. He was talking at a consultative forum on the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan in Abuja. Status correspondent Maria Olasheinde was there.
The economic recession in Nigeria has reached a worrisome dimension with the attendant hardship in the land, but the federal government says it is working hard to reverse the dire situation and reduce poverty in the land. And one strategy government has adopted to get out of recession is to involve the private sector in its consultations on the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan. Acting President Yemi Osinbajo admits that the economic situation is serious, insisting that President Buhari is particularly concerned about the issue.
And I've heard the people, and even in the past few weeks, and even today, some are out in the streets protesting. Many of our people are saying the same things, that things are hard, that things are difficult. But I'd like to say to every Nigerian that we hear you loud and clear. The government is one that is determined to give the ordinary man a fair deal. You have the right to live well and decently, and we are committed to making that happen.
Medium-term plan, which is expected to drive Nigeria to a minimum GDP growth rate of 7% by the end of the plan period. Our goal is to have an economy with low inflation, stable exchange rates, and a diversified and inclusive growth.
He emphasizes that issues outlined must be tackled in the short and medium term.
Now we know the policy direction of government, we can also plan accordingly. And this will increase investment in the country. It will encourage a lot of people who want to come to the government, to come to Nigeria because they know the direction.
You see, now all the organized private sector is now carried on board with the government intention, what it intends to do, and why. But in other words, there is a transparency in the government formulation of policy.
Professor Shibajo assures the private sector that it is the responsibility of the federal government to create an environment to ensure that private sector thrives, hoping that Nigerians will wait patiently for the economic change that will come very soon. The take-home after this meeting is that the federal government is aware that there is hardship in the land. They have assured Nigerians that they are determined to end this hardship, starting with the most vulnerable in our society. Maria Olashendi, TVC News, Abuja.